Good evening, everyone. I hope you guys are having a wonderful evening. I don't have a whole lot new going on in the garden tonight, and I haven't really posted this week. We've been exceptionally busy, but I did notice these. And if you don't know what those are, these things right here and right here, those are iris seed pods. And I'm pretty excited to see those. Pretty excited. Sometimes an iris will get fertilized or pollinated with the help of an insect from one of its own flowers. And if you plant the seeds and the seeds are fertile, then you will get the same type iris to grow. Sometimes they get pollinated by another type flower, perhaps one of these Deja Blues over here, and you will get a hybrid of the two and may come up with a unique type flower. The neat thing about that is anybody can register an iris that is unique to their property and unique to them, and that is kind of fun. This one's definitely fading. We had an exceptionally hot day today, and this one was looking pretty. Exceptionally hot for mid-May, considering that most of our days have been in the 70s, and suddenly today it was almost 90. A little warm today. More warm than I enjoyed, I'll tell you that. But I got a few things done. Here's one of our jerka, and she looking a little peaked, poor thing. Beautiful colors though. That looks like a new bloomer, or maybe not. You know, I've seen some others that we've already looked at, so I don't think that one's new. Definitely we have another one of these that are opening, which is our dark triad. We've already had one fade, but this one and this one should both be open tomorrow. Look at that amazing beard, guys. Look at this. Do you see that? That beard is black and purple. It's so dark you can't hardly even see it. And then the very end of it is orange down there. But look at that. That is just beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at this. There's a little ladybug here. And there's a little ladybug here. I don't mind the ladybugs. Not one little bit. They eat aphids, and that may be what it's looking for. I haven't really seen any in the garden though. Here's one of our wood, well, no, this is not, or maybe it is, woody woodpecker. Isn't she pretty? Just, I love the miniature talls. They just are so dainty. Absolutely dainty. And then here we have one of our Crank It Up. Right there, they're still blooming. This one was our very first bloomer in early April. And look at this, I'm still getting them. What a fun little SDB. You must see a cat from next door. This is Mandrake, and it is putting on a show right now for sure. Isn't that pretty? Just gorgeous. Almost a brown orange color on the falls, and a lavender and rose on the standards, and that beard is just sort of an orange and yellow. Just gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. And my little dog. Piersic! Enough! Hopefully y'all didn't hear me yell at him. Here is another one of our seed pods. And this is on persimmon pie. So hopefully that will be a fun one to experiment with. Piersic! here sick. No. Oh, he is not listening to me. Doesn't help that he's a good 30 feet away. He knows I can't do a thing about it. This is our Bee Perfect, and it looks like it's about done. But we could still end up with some seed pods, and I love this one. That one's just gorgeous. Let's see if we have anything else that is blooming. Let's see. This is Close Call. We have not seen this one. At least I think it is. Let me double check. Yes. Close Call. There it is. Sure is pretty. So adorable. This is a little MTB. And this one's extremely short, but look at that. That is so funny how much it looks like a tall, but it's just so tiny and dainty. This Close Call is a bunnel. Comes from 2019. Gets up to 21 inches long and is a mid-season bloomer. Let's see, and this is Mrs. B. And she's fixing to put on another bloom for us. And then this one here is our Coral Sunset we've seen before. And look at that. Let's see if we can get this to really show up right now. We have our sun coming down right behind it. So pretty. Just gorgeous. Dividing Line has been blooming this week. And hopefully maybe in the next day or two this one will pop for us. I'll really get to show you what it looks like. This one is very pretty. Let's see. Dirty Blonde is still putting on some flowers for us, which is fun. With this heat, definitely is coming to the end of our blooming season, I'm afraid. And then what am I going to be filming for you guys? I'm not sure. This is Little List. And it will be opening tomorrow. This is our Sparkling White. And that one will be opening tomorrow. And it looks like just about everything else is done. Let's see here, Desert Snow put on, this one here put on a flower way down here at the bottom. And that's just because it's coming to the end of this fresh plantings and the end of the blooming season. And that's okay. This little Autumn Orange is giving us a bloom, which will be here tomorrow. I do wish I would have had a few more show off for us, because I have a lot of irises that did not bloom this year, and that's just fine. I did find out today that I think my little pink Noid is named Annette, and if that is not its name, it's possible that one of the irises that was the parent of the Iris Annette, it may be that one, that parent. I'm doing a little more research, but that was kind of fun to see. Plus, I have seed pods from that particular iris, and I have seed pods from Aurelio, and that's kind of fun. And I'll have to keep track of which flower they come from, and then whenever I plant them, if I get anything unique that's worth actually registering, I will definitely do that. Isn't that one just pretty? That little Deja Blue. So nice. So gorgeous. And if y'all haven't decided that you're getting Lux or Gold yet, I don't know what you're doing, because it's magnificent. Look at that. Just gorgeous. And clearly, the bees love it. The flowers love it. That little guy right there. Right there. You see him? Let's see. It's all about the bird, this one. That's what you guys are hearing. Right there. And I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Well, you might have noticed that we are selling our RV cover. We don't have an RV. It was just here on our property when we moved here. And I've thought of 1,000 things, different things I could do with it, and 1,000 different things I wanted to do with it. But it sure is going to change the look of our property when that's gone. I mean, it already looks excessively different just because the metal sheeting is off of it. Isn't that amazing? This thing is monster. I feel kind of bad for the man and woman who are actually buying it, because it's just the two of them that are taking it down. And that's a lot of hard work. I got here around 10 this morning and worked the entire day till about 5:30. And then they decided to go get a hotel room. But I had so many people try to talk me down on the price. Like I didn't know what I had. And honestly, I guess I didn't, because I should have actually asked about $2 more grand for it. And that's okay. I wasn't going to go back on my word once I said yes. That's fine. That's what my dog was barking at. Do you see her? Let's see. There we go. Come on. There we go. That cat. That was what he was barking at. But it's going to really open up everything. Hope my neighbors don't mind that it's going away. It may have actually blocked some of the sun from their property. I'm not sure. But that's okay. I kept trying to tell people this is not galvanized aluminum. This is steel. And fortunately, the husband is a go-getter and doesn't mind a little hard work. He was actually standing up on top of that. Just amazing. I mean, that's 20 feet in the air. But they don't have much to dig out. They'll be digging this out tomorrow. And then they will be taking the bottom parts apart. And then they will be, I guess, taking the final anchors off once he gets the top parts done. But we're not expecting any bad storms for just a little while, a day or two. But it'll be a whole lot easier to mow, and that'll be good. Got a lot of junk here that I need to get out of this area. I don't think I even knew that that was there. I should go get the loppers. I'll go get the loppers and lop those off. That way that's just one less thing they're having to deal with tomorrow. But, oh, he already took down one section. I hadn't even noticed. Wow. So one of these poles right here actually went to right here, right there. So right here is the bottom end of the slides that hold this thing up. So I didn't even realize he'd already taken one off. That's kind of crazy. Interesting. Well, this area over here is still quite wet. And we're fixing to get another rain here this weekend. But if I was to step too far that way, I would sink in. And unfortunately, we can't even mow that yet. Look how high this is. This is ridiculous. But yeah. You don't hear that? It's just squishy. But this is chest deep. There's a gorgeous, gorgeous sunset for you guys. Just beautiful. Also trying to sell that particular greenhouse, the closest one to us right now. The other one, the plastic got ripped up during our last storm, and I haven't quite figured out what to do about that yet. And that's okay. But this, do you love our Oklahoma skies? Look at that. Just gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful. Well, as soon as this area right here dries up, I will be mowing it. Done some of the area around it best I can, but it's just gonna have to wait a little while. Just beautiful. I'm gonna walk back to the front because clearly I ran the cat off. Fortunately, got my dog to stop barking, which is nice. That's gonna look so strange without that being there. It's been here. Oh, look, plums. There's some plums. Love our plums. And see this one, look this. So that is bigger than most of these get typically. And these on this particular tree, this tree is so old, they will get much bigger than that. And that is really fun to see. Let's see if a bird got the red one that I had seen up here. And it looks like one probably did. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. There was a red one right up there somewhere. But it looks like it's gone. Alright. See how the peaches are coming along. Getting a little bigger. See, look. A little bit bigger. And it's just full of them. You can definitely see, since they're getting a little color on them, you can see how full this tree is. And I will definitely be going through and thinning this out again. Let's see. Look at these. It's just full. Much more full than it should be. But that is what I like to see. And I like that it's not very tall. Love that it's not very tall. Fun is that. I can hear the coyotes. They're starting early tonight. So this will be gone tomorrow, and it will be the last you guys will see of it. Oops. That is it. No more RV cover. But you know what I can do in that area eventually? That's right. Eventually, I can plant irises. That is the plan. Or, you know, we've been talking about putting a little house over there for my daughter in that area. And hopefully one day we will actually get to do that. It'll just depend on if she can get to be a little bit more independent or not. She's a little too reliant on us right now as far as her health goes and her physical capabilities. She's really struggling, unfortunately. She needs help getting out of the bed and into the wheelchair every day, multiple times a day, and moving around the house and getting fed and taking her medications and all of those things. So hopefully, you know, my best hopes are that maybe at least that if we can get her something ADA compliant, then I can come over and she can have her own independence, but I can come over and help every day. The same I do now, just in her own space. And that would be kind of nice for her, I think. Well, the sun has dropped below the horizon, and the garden is definitely going to sleep. And my little dog has finally calmed down. If that cat had not been so close, I think we could have gotten through a video without him barking. That's just too bad. Whoop, I spoke too soon. It's like he did that on purpose. Like he did it on purpose. Well, this is the prettiest one, I think, right here, which is Mandrake. And Mandrake is a Blythe, 2014. It's a bordered bearded. Gets up to 27 inches tall and is an early to mid-season bloomer. And those colors are stunning. Just gorgeous. It is the only one of these I have. Look at that. Look how sad and lonely it looks. It's just very sad and lonely. But it definitely, look, nothing blooming that way. Very little blooming this way. And it just waited until it could stand on its own and be the star of the show. Just gorgeous. Alright guys, well that is it for this evening. I hope you have a wonderful evening. And if I don't get another video posted before this weekend, have a great weekend. I'd like to say a happy birthday to my sister. Her birthday is tomorrow. So if she sees this video, she'll know I was thinking about her. Y'all have a great night. Talk to you soon. Bye now.